Okay, welcome to the word study video for sort 10 and compound words. First thing we're going to do for our written sort is write the date. So go ahead, I'll put a space for the month, the day, and the year, which is probably 2019. I'll let you fill in the dates. And we're on sort 10 with compound words. Okay, first thing we're going to do is write our categories. Now we have 5 categories and we want them to fit across the top of our paper. So we're going to have to write kind of small and neatly. Our first anchor word is bookcase. Now I should mention what a compound word is when you take 2 words that are words on their own, you put them together in one word. And we write it as one word with no space in between the 2. So we have bookcase, lighthouse, and actually I think I'm going to run out of space here, and light is our keyword. I think I'm going to do 3 categories along the top and 2 categories about halfway down my paper. So you may want to do that too, since this group has kind of long words. Our third anchor word is snowman, and we have compound words with snow. Then I'm going to go about halfway down the page, so I'll go down about here. Headache. So we're going to have compound words that have the word head in them. And our last word is downhill. And these words are all going to have down in them. So to go over the meanings, a bookcase, a case is sort of a shelf kind of thing, and a bookcase would be a place you would put books. Probably have all heard that word. A lighthouse is usually on the water, on the shore, and it's a tall tower that has a light in it, and it's for the boats to see when they're driving at night, riding in their boat. They can see the light of the lighthouse, so they sort of know where to get to next. Snowman, I think we maybe know that one, is usually with 3 balls of snow to make a man and make a carrot nose. A headache. Now this word, it looks kind of like H or something, but we pronounce it ache. So that's a good word to know how to spell. A headache is if your head hurts and you have a headache. And downhill is when you just go down a hill fast, or if you're on a road and then you get to a downhill part where it just is downhill. Okay, so let's put the other words in the categories. So our other book words are bookmark. So I'm going to write that underneath my book words. A bookmark you made in library class. It marks the page where you are in a book. A bookworm. A bookworm is a person who loves to read books, so they often have their nose in a book, and we call them a bookworm. I'm going to actually go ahead and do this too. Another book word, we have cookbook. So in this case, the book is the second word. A cookbook would have recipes in it that you could follow to make something. A scrapbook is usually you put photos in a scrapbook, or you might put old newspaper articles. It's kind of a book of special memories, a scrapbook. Okay, and I think we have all our book words. Now let's look for the ones that have light in them. So the first one I see is daylight. Now in a compound word, it takes 2 words, puts them together, and it kind of takes the meaning of both the words. So daylight just means when you have light during the daytime. There's daylight. And usually in the summer we have more daylight than in the winter we have less hours of daylight. That's how you can think of that. Okay, and the next word with light is flashlight. A flashlight, you hold it like this and you can have flashes light out of the end of it. A lot of your cell phones will have a flashlight built into it so you can see in the dark. Headlights. Now I'm going to put an asterisk by headlight because it could also go in the head category, but the headlights are the two lights in the front of the car that at nighttime you have on so you know where you're driving. Sunlight. It's light from the sun. It's one of the needs of plants. Plants need nutrients and water and sunlight to produce food, and also carbon dioxide, gas to make their food. And lightweight. Lightweight is when something does not weigh a lot. It's lightweight, so it's not heavy if it's lightweight. Okay, let's go to our snow words. After snowman, we have a snowflake. A snowflake is one piece of snow, and all snowflakes are different if you look at them under a microscope. Snowstorm. So again, a storm with lots of snow. Sometimes could be called a blizzard as well, a snowstorm. And a snowplow. If you live in a place where there's lots of snow, a snowplow is a big truck that has kind of a shovel in the front, and it drives and pushes all the snow off of the road so that the cars can drive on the road. And I think that was the last of that one. Let's go down to the head words. So we have headphones. Headphones are the things you put in your ears so you can hear, just like you're maybe using headphones to hear this video. Head first, like if you were to dive into the pool head first, that would mean your head would go in first. Headlight again, we'll put it over here and we'll star it because it's got light and head, so it could go in both. The lights at the front of your car. And headstrong. If someone is very headstrong, that means they have strong ideas, strong opinions. They are very headstrong. It's hard to change their opinions on things. And now the down words. So we have downstairs. So downstairs would be in like your basement. Downtown. It's like the center of town. It's also a mall in Cairo called the Downtown Mall. Downpour. A downpour is when there's lots of rain that falls very fast and you get soaking wet. That's called a downpour. It's a kind of a rainstorm. And countdown. If you're counting down, you would count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which would be different from counting up. You're doing a countdown to 0. Okay, make sure you have all the words written in. Remember, compound words are 2 words on their own that join together, no space between them. So when you write them, you need to put them all together with no space in the middle. And good job.